Well, this sucks. I don't know what the problem is. I went to load the video up that I just spent 20 minutes making, and it's not there. Disappeared right off. I have no idea what happened. So, this is me again, and we'll start from the beginning. First, let me please ask you to, I'm going to do this in the beginning because I forget sometimes at the end, to subscribe to my videos. They're usually every day around, I try to post them around 11 o'clock, or by 11 o'clock. Obviously, this one's not going up until about 11:30. But that's just convenient because I have to walk my dog in the morning, and Lucy and I are, Lucy's my best friend, trust me. There's nobody like that, my Lucy, and she's a, well, very shortly she'll be 5-year-old. She's a German Pinscher. Interesting fact, that's the original of the Pinschers, is Lucy, the German. Then came the Doberman, then came the miniature. And Lucy's got an attitude about her sometimes. The princess, we call her sometimes. Anyhow, please, if you want to see her, you want me to talk about dogs, or you want me to talk about something besides politics, go to the comment section and say something. I know a lot of crap, or, fishing, animals, that kind of stuff. I know a lot about that. I don't talk about it because it can go on forever when I start talking about that stuff, so I really don't do it too often. Alright, so you get the subscription and you hit the like button if you can find it. It's very difficult for me to check that out because I have to go to another computer to find out what's really there. My computer won't tell me when I sign in on my computer. It won't tell me. But anyhow, okay. So first up was the removal of the Fed, the chairman of the Fed, that Trump wants to do now. Trump wanted to do that in the first. I don't know whether he did it in the first term. But if anybody has a slight disagreement with him, he blames him for whatever particular problem he's having at that point in time, not working properly. He blames them for it and fires it and wants to get rid of him. Nothing changes when they put the new one in, It will change this time. Yeah, this guy's a nut job. Trump's a nut job. So I don't know what's going on right now. He's gradually, sinking into old age like me, but he's a little faster than I am. Since he doesn't read or do anything cognitive, that would help him, he's turns around and he's a lost cause. He's just fading. So we'll wait and see what happens there. Okay, a little sideline here. There's a new study that says they found a planet that they believe may have life on it. It has the best chance of, I don't know how far, I didn't read the whole thing, I just read the headline on CNN. The best chance of life they've ever had so far in terms of finding life on the planet. Now, I've always thought this, that, you see these cartoons out that show the aliens looking down at us and saying, "No way, man," and they turn around and they go back. I've also had a theory that I still talk about once in a while, that we're nothing more than an experiment by some superior alien race, to see how we develop, so that they can, I don't know, they're trying to figure out what to expect out of other planets that have some humanoid type population. There's definitely somebody out there. There's just the odds are stacked against it being nobody but us, So I look at it that way. There's definitely some sort of intelligent life out there. I hope it's intelligent, and they will stay away from us. I mean, if if I was that capable to be able to travel between solar systems and whatnot, and I went down and I saw this planet, and which apparently they did a lot of observing of us, and you don't go, when you observe us, you don't go out and they say, well, they kidnap these. Why would they kidnap these people in the mountains and stuff like that? Because you go to find out how far advanced a population is. You may look at a couple of the higher echelon, but you look at the lower echelon, you look at the lower intelligence to see how that's advancing. And apparently we weren't doing such a good job because they're not coming back here again. Moving on. That's just one of my ridiculous things. I could go on for days with that one. Google is an ad monopoly now. I don't know how an online ad monopoly. I don't know how you do that unless they're putting the ads on into the CNN and a lot of the other websites, MSNBC, CBS, and all that. And they're adding that in there, and they're adding. If that's the case, so yeah, then they're a monopoly. But I don't think they are. I think that's something that Musk might have pushed for, because Musk has not lost all his advertising revenue when he turned into a complete idiot. That's Musk's problem. I don't think that's Twitter. He ruined that. I have to tell you, before he got involved in it, I was looking for someplace else to go. I mean, Twitter doesn't. The people. Let's get a lot of solicitation from foreign young girls and stuff like that. Hey, that's cool. All right, show me your boobs. And they want money. Can you help me out? My rent is due. Well, I could tell you how to make it, but I think I'd get censored. So I don't know if they're really a monopoly. That they could be a monopoly in a lot of things. I mean, in search engines and whatnot. But I don't know about advertising. I guess if you say the results from their search engines are, whatever. I know they're not as accurate as they used to be. I have some problems with Social Security, which you don't need to know about. I don't want to bore you with it. There's a lot of people out there that are worse shape than I am dealing with Social Security. But every time I need to talk to the foreign offices, which is in an embassy in Santo Domingo, and I call it. You can't get through on the phone. Never. Before this stuff started, you couldn't get through. It's ridiculous. Because they give you 3 or 4 hours, and there's only one, as far as I can tell, there's only one exchange. And there's only I think there's 2 or 3 people that do this work. And, they travel somewhere. So I'm trying to make an appointment for them to find out when they're coming here and everything. I can't get through. And when you go in, so you start searching for the website so that you can, or something, I don't know. You're looking for information on the internet because you're not getting it on the phone. And you put a 2020, 25 visits, where you're going to be. And I get 2022, 2021, 2003. I can't get what I want. It's not sure if that's the people that are doing it themselves or if that's just the way they're setting the internet up. But it's very annoying. It's a problem. So Google's not that. I can't get a lot of the answers I want on the topics I want. Current answers. You get answers, but you don't get current answers. I'm looking for the most current information, especially when I try to look up something where I'm going to talk about it here, and I can't find it. That's very frustrating. I mean, I find it eventually. Instead of being on page 1, it's on page, I have to go to page 15 or something to find out what I want to know. And then it gets abstract. Page 15 contains other bullshit that has nothing to do with the topic you're talking about. And I thought, well, gee, maybe I'm typing it in wrong. No, I'm not typing it in wrong. So that would be the easy way out. Let's see. Stock market's on the way down. Went up, and a little bit. Now it's on. Like I check Tesla and Trump media accounts every day, and now they're going back down again. So I guess Marjorie's getting ready to buy some more stocks. I don't know what Trump's going to do that's going to make the stock market go up. And there's something I've read on YouTube a couple of times, and I'm not sure if it's true or not. But apparently, when Trump came into office, he gave Hedgeworth and somebody else the job of detailing something. I forget what I don't know what I'm saying, so I don't want to talk too much, and you'll get confused if you try to listen. You're probably confused now. But anyhow, apparently there's some sort of deadline for information from these people to get to Trump. April 20th, and at that time he is threatening to declare martial law. And I almost think he has to, because he is so unpopular. His people are so unpopular right now that if you held an election tomorrow morning, the Democrats would regain the majority in the House and the Senate. And Trump can't have that. It's one thing for him to tell the judges that he put in charge to go screw themselves because he doesn't like what they're saying to him now. Because they understand the Constitution. They're not complete morons. They're not slaves to him, and that's not what he wants. So martial law will help him do what he wants to do, which is suck the country dry, and then he'll leave. I don't know where he'll go, because by the time he's done, nobody's going to want him anywhere. There isn't a country in the world that's going to want this prick, So I have no idea what's going to happen, where we're going to end up, Again, this is happening. I don't understand this. Anyhow, either my camera's going bad or the internet's being screwed with. Anyhow, I'm going to cut this video a lot shorter than the original one was. Just remember to do the subscription thing. I have other topics I can talk about besides politics. I just felt that was what people were more interested in at this point in time. You want to talk about something else? Go to the comment sections, mention it, and I'll see if I can, if I don't know anything about it, I'll dig up something about it to just, make your day a little happier. Okay, I gotta get going. I want to get this up before it's too late. Alright, take care now.